And I believe we are live. Hello, bonjour from Toronto. More specifically, from the Danforth. It's a little bit windy. I might have to put my mics on. But we are heading west, where the sun is currently slowly making its way down towards the horizon. And it is St. Patrick's Day, the actual day. A little bit confusing because a lot of the celebrations happen on the weekend, but today is the actual St. Patrick's Day. Hey, Juanita! And Kurt says first. Almost, Kurt, almost. Juanita beat you by like probably 0.5 of a second there.
Big pieces.
Hey, Timmy. Bonjour tabernacle. Yeah, well, that's a bad word in French. But,
I wouldn't be staying there.
oh, that's funny. Hey, Kyle Walker. Welcome. Been catching your videos from time to time. And I think are you at 50 subscribers yet? I think you're almost there. You probably start doing live streams soon. Hey, Jazz. Kurt says Juanita's showing off she was born first again. Oh man, it's so nice the sun is out. Well, it's not going to be out for too much longer because it's probably going to set in another hour or so. So this used to actually be a funeral home, and now it's just a big empty lot. In fact, they filled it because a couple of weeks ago it was a big empty hole. Hey, Sebastian. Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Tim asking what's the temp in Toronto. I think it's, last I checked, it was 7 degrees. It's still a little bit chilly, hence I still have to wear my gloves. "10 degrees in Scotiafornia." Oh, there we go. Nightbot to say what the weathers are. 4 Celsius, so lower than I thought. Hey, Modano, super mod. You know what the problem is with walking with the sun directly in your eyes? I actually have to hold the phone up to like block the sunlight so I can actually see the ground. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music. Kurt says, Eddie, can you restart the stream so other people can try to be first? Sure, Kurt, I'll get right on that. I don't know why my gimbal feels like slightly off-centered a bit. It's probably fine, but I think I'm just being particular. Oh, Kyle, you're at 44. Yeah, you should get that. Kyle, for everyone in the chat, Kyle is another Toronto walktuber. So maybe Modano, if you're able to, maybe you could post a link to his channel, and we could probably try to get him some of those subs. Hey, Alex, Forget Walk, welcome. Kurt says, did you end up getting a wicked tan in Florida? No, not really. Sip kind of actually got a bit of a tan on him. I just burn. I mean, I am Irish, well, by blood, so I either stay reflective white or lobster red. There's no in between for me. Hey, Once Upon a City Sally. Thank you so much for the welcome back. I missed the warm weather, but thankfully it's starting to get warm here. Well, the weekend was a bit of a bummer with the weird on and off rain. I forgot to point out Only Cafe over there, which I usually do when I walk by. Really cool place. And then the other place I usually point out when I walk by is Square Boys, but that's up ahead a little bit. Secret Planet Pizza House. Hey, Paul Blunt. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hey, Novella Costa, staying reflective would be perfect for someone who walks a lot after dark. Kurt says, are you drinking green beer tonight or having a shamrock shake? Why not both? Although I wouldn't recommend mixing them together. Hey, Mayen. So here we got Square Boys. Be easier to see in the shade. It's one of Johnny Stride's favorite restaurants in the city. They haven't raised their prices in such a long time. Like, it's so cheap. Like $7.50 for a burger, fries, and pop. So Timmy asking, what is Square Boys? It's kind of a Toronto institution these days in the East End. It's the owner keeps the prices fairly cheap, because he knows a lot of people a lot of regulars that live in the area don't really have a lot of money. Like, some of them are pensioners and whatnot. So it's known for decent food for a cheap price. Will says Square Boys in their custom-made square store. So we're now up at Jones Avenue. I kind of do feel like a shamrock shake. I feel like I haven't had one in like a long time. Oh, Alex, you forget what you grew up on Jones Avenue. I actually grew up not too far from there myself. I went to Earl Grey and Riverdale. Kurt says, Eddie, since you're a zero drink fan, I recommend the Pepsi Cream Soda Zero. I've been trying to find that. Oh, I saw that actually. I was looking at Pepsi's website like a week or two ago. Haven't seen any though. You did find Dr. Pepper strawberry cream zero soda. God, that's a lot of words for one drink. Oh yeah, that's funny. So you actually went to Earl Grey and RCI too? Yeah, the Riverdale Raiders. They're like rugby team, and was it Raider Boy? We had Raider Boy and Raider Girl. That was the mascots. Oh, you've heard of Wingstop? Still haven't tried it yet. It's kind of funny because Sip and I have gone in there, I think like once or twice, and with the intent to get it, and then I like back out because I'm just like, why is it so expensive for like a few wings? And Kurt asking, was that Dr. Pepper? Oh my god, am I gonna read that word again? Dr. Pepper strawberry cream zero. It actually was pretty good. Yeah, I think I have like one can left in my fridge. Hopefully I can find more, but although we picked that up in the when we went to Target back in what was it, Valentine's Day weekend. I'm surprised they still have some.
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
poor dog.
Sorry.
Oh, did I go to Blake? No, I didn't go to Blake. I went to Leslieville for elementary school. Man, I haven't stepped foot inside of Riverdale RCI in like, oh my gosh, probably like 22, 24 years.
Well, the thing is, like, my dad doesn't really care.
So over there we have the Ontario line, and I'm still on a quest to find out what those giant cylinders are. This is going to be where the tape station for the Ontario Relief Line is going to be. Hey Jennifer, hope you're doing well. James says that's the liquor cylinders. Certainly hope so. Sally says, tried the orange cream Coca-Cola and my expectations were high. Kurt Affair. Not a fan of it, but Coca-Cola is my kryptonite. Yeah, I love Coke Zero. I did get the orange cream soda, Coke Zero. I tried it too. It's like okay, but it's not like something I crave for. I think I'd actually prefer regular Coke Zero still. Oh, Kyle, you're at 46. You've got four subs away from being able to do a live. So yeah, just another quick shout out that Kyle Walker is another Toronto walktuber trying to hit that first milestone of 50 subs. So if you can, toss him a sub so you can start live streaming. Oh my god. So Phuket Walk, this is really funny. So about like Mr. P, I actually had a dream about Mr. P the other night, the gym teacher. Yeah, I had him too. I had a weird dream that I was like misremembering his name even though it was like one letter. He was actually really nice. He became the principal for a bit. It's really weird because in my elementary school something similar happened where the gym teacher became the principal for like a year because I think the other principal retired. They didn't think that they had another one lined up.
He was also like
It's a nice mural there. I wonder if it's supposed to be Greek town or not. Kurt says, did you ever have it, basically, it was some weird thing where like he hated all the teachers and all the teachers like really didn't like this individual. He used to say that like don't touch, like if you would hand, this is actually really funny, if you would hand in a paper and you'd put it on the desk in the room, he would say you need to throw it out and burn it and print it again because anything on the desk would be considered gross because he's a bit of a germaphobe, but he claimed that teachers would have sex on the desk. So that's why you couldn't hand in the papers. He wouldn't touch the papers that touched the desk. Thanks Sally for tossing Kyle Walker, subscribe. Kyle's been like hitting the pavement. You've been like releasing like a lot of videos lately.
I ask people for things. I'm just like, hey, want to do this? Hey, I love that.
Bell says, and he wasn't fired for making such an audacious accusation. Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, different times back then in the 90s, right? Oh, you're a table tennis champion. I actually do like table tennis. I also did like badminton there for a bit.
I also don't want to get something stupid. Yeah. Where it's like
Usually I'm a bit better at like pointing things out, but the sun is just glaring in my eyes right now. I do see over there, the corner there, right there, Alexander the Great Parquet. Sally says ping pong is the same as table tennis. I'm not sure actually. I think table tennis, the tables are longer. and ping pong, they're a bit shorter, but maybe Phuket Walk can give us a little bit more insight into that. Oh, hey, Mark D. Used to play badminton too. I want to get back into badminton. My roommate's been playing it and going around, and I kind of want to join him someday. That and pickleball. I've never actually played pickleball. I want to try that too. Oh, that's really cool, Alex. Table tennis champ. And that guy almost walked right into me.
No. Just walk past there.
So Alex says ping pong and table tennis, the same sport. Ping pong was the original name by sailors playing it at first. When it became an Olympic sport in 1992, officially named table tennis. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for that trivia. So it is the same thing. All right. Carter Fair says Forrest Gump was a ping pong champion. Yeah, I remember that. I haven't seen Forrest Gump in a while though. Timmy says they have a freshie also in Nova Scotia. So I think I've stopped by here before. Lucifer, or Louis Cypher, whatever you want to call it. And they shut down about a year ago. And I actually like this place. It was pretty cool. They had like an in-house brewery. And it's supposed to reopen into some sort of Bollywood cafe, but it doesn't seem that they're doing anything to it. It looks the same as it is when I looked inside of it about 2 months ago. It's kind of gutted. Yeah, Kurt, I go to a Bollywood cafe too. I was kind of excited about it actually. So Night Baker makes really, really, really delicious cookies. Shout out to them, although they don't look open. I guess they're closed on Mondays. Oh, too bad. Hey Vincent, happy St. Patrick's Day from Montreal. Oh nice, we have the boycott US products. I love Canada. I was at, where were we at? We were at like Shoppers Drug Mart the other day, me and Sip, and they had a sign when you enter Shoppers Drug Mart showing a symbol that they're going to be adding onto products that are going to be affected by the tariffs. But then not a single product that they have that symbol on yet. So I don't know if it's like an in-progress thing or it's just a stupid Shoppers Drug Mart Loblaws thing where it makes it seem like they're doing something, but they're not doing anything at all. Mark says you're out this morning and got accidentally sniped by Yoshi. I saw Yoshi a bit in Sapan's stream. He's kind of working and checking it out on and off. Hey, how's it going?
Am I in your video now?
Yeah, you are now. I'm live streaming at the moment.
Oh, sorry. I'll let you go then.
Yeah, I'll shoot you my stuff later.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, take it
Have a
easy.
good live stream.
Bye, Sven. It's funny, a buddy of mine. So I saw this the other day too, that you can leave a letter or a note for someone and they will pray for them. I don't think I've seen that before. I'm sure it's more common than I believe, but Sally saying, how was your holiday? It was pretty good. It was nice to be in the warm weather. A little bit tricky with like all the tariff BS going on. And not only that, like our Canadian dollar was so awful, so I was sort of more like anxious with spending any money there just because like, oh no, it's gonna cost more. Things like that. But overall it was nice. It was nice being with Sip and meeting his brother and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, this has been here for a bit. It's showing what they're demolishing from this church. And Sally says, good to hear, Ready Eddie. Nice to take a break from TO life. It was nice to get away from the gray, rainy / snowy weather for a bit and get back into some sun. It definitely did like kind of like revitalize me doing that. But I tell you, I was never happier than I was to see a Canadian flag when the plane landed. Hey, yeah. Hey, 1961 retro mic. Sally says subsidized housing for seniors being built at that church. Oh, that's good. We need that for sure. I'm actually glad to hear that it's not just going to be a condo going up. Retromike says, Eddie, my first time being in your chat, but I've watched many videos. Yeah, Retromike, and I believe you met Henry. I believe I watched a video where you met Henry in person. I've seen you in his chat a bunch too. Henry wants to go inside the bulk barn. But I ended up leaving with more junk food than I should. Remember I would go there for like chicken broth, but then I'd come away with like also with like chocolate bar pieces and Ringolos. Oh you haven't been to Retro Mike. Or you haven't been to Canada Retro Mike. Okay, so I guess you didn't meet Henry then.
I'm basically okay now. It's kind of an up and down day. I mean, I went to work. First half of the day was fine.
And Timmy also says I need to hit the bulk barn. This one man behind me is very loud on his phone. Kind of spacing out from this gentleman who's having a very loud conversation about his back spasms to whoever it is on the phone. Oh no, now he stopped. I'll probably just continue walking. Although right now I'm in front of Z80, which is a really cool arcade bar. They have a lot of like 80s and 90s arcade games in there, and I think it's $10 to get in. Although on Wednesdays they have 2 for 1. And all the games are free play, so you don't have to put quarters in or anything. Hey, Evan L. Dev. Just had your visa approved. Retro Mike says, Eddie, you're a nosy YouTuber, which is why I like you so much. I love how you point out all the great things in Toronto along your way. I just like looking and observing things. Especially looking at like the changes. Sebastian says, I thought you were going to go stream the St. Paddy's Day parade yesterday. No, there's a lot of really great streamers doing that already, so I had other things that I had to get done yesterday, so kind of hopped in and out of a couple of the streams yesterday. But they all did such a really, really fantastic job, even when it was like raining and everything. Like the weather was just chaotic and wild, but they all toughed it out. Oh wow, it took a year and 2 months to get a visa? Jeez. The lineup for a pub. That's so funny. Oh yeah, I think you were talking about the beautiful marquee, the Danforth Music Hall down there. Around there. At nighttime it's really nice because it's lit up. I'm more curious why there's a lineup at, what is it, like 6:30 to get in a pub. It's very UK of us to do that. I remember when I visit London, everyone's like right at the pub right at 5 o'clock. Sometimes it was so packed people were just drinking outside of the pub on the streets. It is St. Patrick's Day. Hey, Don Burks, happy St. Patrick's Day. Vanilla Dev, so you applied for a work visa then, I assume, not a traveler visa. Archer Mike says a big hello to Sip, even though he is absent. I'm sure he says hi back. He's at the gym right now, so I don't think he's watching the stream, but if he is, I'm sure he'll say hi. I'll let him know you said hi. Funny thing about St. Patrick's Day is that you really notice when other people are wearing green. It kind of just pops out at you, like these very green jogging pants. Hey, Diva! Kyle Walker says, getting a green beer finally. Happy St. Patrick's Day. hoping to get a green beer later. I was hoping to actually get one last night, but the pub we went to was not doing green beer yet. They're waiting for today. And then Sip was like, it's just gonna be regular beer with a bit of green dye in it. I said, pizza, Kurt. You know what though, Kurt? Actually, I'm fine repping Pizza now. They're Canadian. They're truly Canadian. I mean, there are local pizzerias in the city, but oh, so just got a visitor's visa. Huh. I thought, because we're all Commonwealth, you'd have to do that from Australia, but I guess I'm wrong. Hey, point guard! Have to wait for the crossing light to change. So we want some creme de menthe liqueur. That's green. Make sure these cars aren't going. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know how gross it would be, but I've always had this thought every St. Patrick's Day when getting a green beer, I'm like, it just tastes the same. I wonder if they could do like a green additive that also adds a little bit of mint. Or would a minty beer be very gross? I don't know. Diva says, do people put green dye in a Guinness? What color would it be? I think it'd still be black. Like that really dark brown. Actually, no, I feel like I've seen like a greenish Guinness. Ireland would make like a specific one maybe for St. Patrick's Day that they just kind of turn it into a bit of a darker green. I could be wrong. I unfortunately am not a fan of the beverage of my peoples. Hey, Mike Landry. It's good to see you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Wait, Alex, was your French teacher Mrs. Jugendberg, or like, it's like a German name, like begins with a J? Diva's saying, are you Irish, honey? I am by ancestry, but I was born here and my parents were born here. I think it was like on my dad's side, my great, possibly 3 greats. I was told this like a long time ago. They like moved during the Irish famine, so it's potentially many greats. Oh wait, Alex, this is funny. So we might actually know each other? Oh my god. That's hilarious if we do. Oh man. You skip so much class. Oh man, that's funny. I'm gonna have to check out your live streams and shit. I think I have dropped in on them a few times. That is a small world. Wow. That's so funny. Oh. Oh man. Did I used to beat up Alex and take his lunch? No, we didn't do that. Oh man, that's funny. This is hilarious. Oh no, it's okay, Alex. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if you remember Mark. I don't think it was in French class though. But I was actually talking to him the other day because I found his, when he was on Video and Arcade Top 10, I randomly found his video and I was like, hey, it's you. Yeah, Diva, it certainly sounds like it. I did do weird drawings of my teachers. I was like kind of the shy fat kid back then. Hey Marie! Retro Mike saying, Eddie, were you born and raised in the GTA? I was. I did grow up here. Oh, Alex, that's so awesome. Yeah, it's cool to see you. We're gonna have to connect and chat on like Instagram or something. Oh man, small world. Holy shit, you wouldn't think that you're gonna like reconnect with someone that you know from high school on YouTube. Man, I remember, yeah, you were actually really good at ping pong. Oh, I remember all this. Man, look how bright that sun is. Crazy. Yeah, Jennifer, it's actually kind of funny too because I haven't been able to talk to Johnny yet, but I think Johnny mentioned one time he worked at Polera and I worked there at the same time, and I remember him being really familiar when I first saw his channel. I was trying to see, can we line this up that we work there? Oh man, Alex, I still got my yearbooks. I was actually kind of impressed that like when I would draw them, I actually would make the drawings actually kind of look like the teachers, that if like any of them ever found out, they'd recognize that it was them. So I was always kind of worried about that. Like, I tried to do the split down the middle hairstyle too, but my hair just kind of would wave and go whatever way it wanted to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said my yearbook. Oh man, it's funny too, Alex, because Sip's brother went to RCI also, but he was like a year younger. But I didn't know his brother then, but I found him in the yearbook. So bad on that whole walk, I didn't show anyone. The view from the Don Valley. My apologies, guys. Trust me, it's an epic view. I've walked this walk many times. You may have to look on one of my past live streams. Kurt says back then he was Redward Edward. I do remember Alex calling me Edward, but I usually just go by Eddie. I think it's always been Eddie, because my dad was always Edward or Ed. Yeah, Diva, we are.
Moving back here.
I thought that woman was talking to me. Yeah, we're talking about Riverdale Collegiate. Oh man, that's so funny. There's Rosedale Heights School of the Art. Down there. Thank you, Modano. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, all those good things. I do these walks pretty often, usually a couple times a week. So if you're liking it, feel free to hit that thumbs up. And if you enjoy this kind of content, I do it regularly, as I just said. So feel free to toss me a subscribe. Make me pretty happy. And thank you everyone watching, 72 of you. And thank you whether you're in the chat or lurking. You're of course not obligated to go in the chat, but it's always nice to see new faces or figure out that somebody you went to high school with is in your chat. Oh yeah, Devo, we might actually know her. It's funny. Mike says, Eddie, you're an exceptional vlogger. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much for the compliment. I'm hoping my stream's coming out a bit clearer. I keep trying to up the bit rate. Diva says her name is Tamora. I don't know if I recall a Tamora. Alex might. I still have a couple of friends that are like a year younger than me. They might. Sip's brother's a year younger, so he might know or recognize the name at least. Thanks, Alex. Yeah. All jokes aside, it's really wholesome and awesome to see you. You always make French class easier to get by. Good thing we don't have to go back to French class again.
Well, it's easy.
I graduated in 2001, I think. Yeah. I think 2002 was the last year that OAC was the thing. Says that we're telling her age. So I remember, so my buddy Richard, he's like a big artist now. He would work over the summer at Riverdale. Like he would do, it was like EQAO tests or something like that. Like these student tests that students had to do like after or before they finished OAC to make sure that like the Ontario students were actually up to snuff. Hey, Matt Ross, Castle Frank Crescent looks nice via Google Street View. I think that's the one that kind of like cuts down there and goes that way. This is the Rosedale Valley Road. So when it gets a bit warmer, I'll probably do a video biking down there. Someone's pants are still there. I think they were there last time I was looking down here. But it's actually really scenic and pretty when you go down here. Especially when the green starts coming back. And it's a less obstructed view without somebody's pants dangling. Matt says, looks like a hazing ritual gone wrong. Yeah. So it kind of back ends onto the cemetery. I think it's the St. James or the Jamestown Cemetery. But when you go further down, some of the burial plots are a little bit closer. You can't see them from here. You'll have to trust me on that or wait until I ride down there. All right, thanks, Alex. Yeah, I really do want to visit Thailand. It's definitely on my list. I've been to Hong Kong like a bunch. And I always think, like, why did I not go to Thailand yet? See all the garbage that's down the ravine now. So we're now at Parliament in Bloor. And Donna's asking, what are some good places to go to for someone's first time coming to Toronto? Yeah, it's hard to say. My personal favorites are usually Casa Loma, walking along Bloor Street through Yorkville. I think when I would meet out-of-towners, I'd get them to meet me down by Union. Oh, jeez. And so I'd usually walk them through St. Lawrence Market, sometimes down Distillery, but usually St. Lawrence Market, back up through Union, Royal York, up Yonge. Sometimes go along to like Kensington Market, just kind of do like a neighborhood stroll. But yeah, Diva's got a point. It depends on like what time of the year you're coming. Hey, Maycock Janet. Good afternoon, Ready Eddie and everyone in the chat. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Continue to have a great afternoon watching from the Bahamas. Thank you for dropping in. Matt Ross is saying, CN Towers, cliche as it sounds, Yonge and Dundas Square, Kensington Market, Yorkville. So, does somebody want to toss in the idea that, so I've been telling people this, but I haven't done it in a while, that instead of doing the CN Tower by itself, you should book to go to the restaurant, the 360 a la carte, and that already includes going up the CN Tower, because it's already like, what is it? It's like $50 to go up, right? Maybe more now. And then the a la carte I think is like 80 or something, so you're only spending an extra $30 or $40 more and getting a really decent like 3 or 4 course meal out of it. But I haven't done that in a long time, so I don't know if it's still worth it. charger. 1 second, guys. Sometimes the gimbal goes a little bit wonk when I plug it in. There. We're good, we're juiced. Matt says, Henry did a video a while back eating at the CN Tower. I think Johnny did too, actually. This to zip up a bag with one hand. So Diva says the price is jack now. Evan Eldev says, I watch the CN Tower cam every once in a while and I see the people doing the exterior walk on the lanyard there. It's crazy. Maybe I'd be so nervous to do that. Maybe I'll do it at like a milestone for the channel, like a 5K subs. I'll do that at 5K if Christine, We Go Places Tour, sticks to her guns and does the zip line in Niagara Falls. Then I'll do the edge walk. And Janet says, my son lives in Toronto. He was up there for his birthday. Oh, right on. His name is Solomon. Happy birthday to Solomon. Happy birthday to your son. Oh, and Janet says his birthday is 4th of July. Okay, so a happy either early birthday or belated birthday. But that's really cool that they came to the city. And it says, by the way, Eddie, I met a new friend at the parade yesterday. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Who's your new friend? I don't think I saw you on any of the streams at the parade. But I might have missed it. I was getting a lot of errands done, so I was only able to drop in a bit.
I didn't realize it was...
Hey, Rand Disney says 360 restaurant minimum spend is 75, and as Eddie said, includes free admission. Just admission to the tower is 47, so definitely still worthwhile if you're so inclined. It's not bad if you think about it, because it is like a full, like three-course meal. I think it's like appetizer, food, or main course and dessert. Oh, Alicia, I saw her. She was on Sapan Street with, I think she was with John Barrientos. Yeah, those loud rivers. Matt says, nice to see the sun still up and the streets and walks are dry. Thank goodness. Thank you for that. Yeah, just you saying that and me also realizing that just gave me a bit of pep. Hey, coleslaw. And Chris says when Eddie hits 2K, he'll take us all to 360 for dinner. I'll do that with your credit card, Kurt. That would be really awesome. Mike says he believes Action Kid did the CN Tower deal. Okay, yeah, I guess a lot of people have done it. I don't think I've ever eaten at that restaurant. Maybe when I was a kid. I remember getting these cups that were like shaped like the CN Tower, or like the from the pod down, and I think they had like a Shirley Temple in them. Your credit card says sipping sip. Oh, so I know where that credit card is. Yeah, Cole, you missed it. You missed that Alex, Forget-Walk and I know each other from high school. In the big revelation. Oh, I want to show that for St. Patrick's Day. I'm actually wearing green shirt, green jacket, green hat. But I couldn't find my the green hat that I wanted. I have like an actual proper St. Patrick's Day green toque. And Kurt says, okay, fine. Sip and I will just go to Square Boys to celebrate your 2K. I should do that, actually. I haven't been to Square Boys in a bit. I didn't know Eddie went to high school in Phuket. I didn't know I went to high school in Phuket either. That's it's like random to find someone on YouTube already that like you've known from a long time, but then also that you're doing the same content, which is already niche content. Eddie doesn't look tired. No, I need more of a sunburn. But do I look Irish though? So we're now at Sherburne and Bloor. Alan Cole says his girlfriend was watching reality TV and recognized one of the contestants. Alex says we were friends. Just, I was the crazy kid, and Eddie was the nicest person in high school. And I was the kid picking a fight. I don't remember you picking a fight. I actually remember you being pretty friendly. At least you were friendly to me always. Hey, Vasily. Cole says, Alex owe Eddie some stolen lunch money. Oh my god, I have to go back like 24 years to like see. Check my pocketbooks back then. Or check my Riverdale agenda. Right on. Oh, they're all doing it. Alex, you're gonna do that now, right? You're gonna pop a wheelie? I smell McDonald's. Although I do want to try that McFlurry. I think Sally tried it. I think it was Sally that tried it on one of her videos. Flo says, I remember hearing the story about when Eddie and Alex took the principal's car apart in auto shop class and then reassembled it in front of the high school's tree. I must have been unconscious for that. Yeah, around Disney, it's kind of nice that there's no more snow. It was looking kind of gray and gross. My dad will confirm Sally did try the Raptors McFlurry. Kurt says, I didn't even know Sally played for the Raptors. Sally's got a lot of hobbies. We're just scratching the surface with this walktubing thing that she does. Silly said yesterday I went to Google Maps and looked at the McDonald's across from the ROM on Bloor. We saw this change. Yeah, that McDonald's been there since I was a kid. It got like a major overhaul in like the early 2000s and then got destroyed because they had to build that condo and then got remade again. Oh yeah, Alex. Oh yeah, I think you did come over like once or twice. And yeah, my mom's doing good. They live all up north now. I was abandoned here. I'm the last of my family to still be in the city. And Coleslaw says McFlurry would be Henry's nickname if he was Irish and you stole a pack of his darts. Hey, Darren says, hey Randy, happy St. Patrick's Day. Call my channel Randy Andy. So I used to work at Rogers for a period of time, and this was where all the smokers went to go for a smoke. My gimbal is like being kind of weird. It's like not pointing down when I wanted to point down. That's odd. There we go. Ah, much better. Hey, Yoshi. Yeah, I have to rewatch your live today, Yoshi. I hopped in Sapans a few times, but I didn't say anything. But I saw you in there. And then Marg came in the chat earlier and said that she sniped you or you sniped her. That you spotted her before she spotted you. So, Cole says, pretty cool that the high school Eddie and Alex went to had at least 2 celebrities to go to it. So, if you are familiar with Toronto and you know about breakfast television, or City TV actually itself, City News, they left Yonge and Dundas. Friday was their last day. And they moved here now. They're at Jarvis and Bloor. They might actually be down, because the studio didn't seem to have windows, so they might actually be down where like Sportsnet and the broadcasting stuff is down there. But yeah, this is their home now. Kind of sucks because CB24 left that building at John. Was it earlier this year or late last year? And then now City TV or City News left. I get them mixed up because they were all the same thing at one point in time. Yeah. So this says, oh, by the way, Eddie, hope you enjoyed Miami and sorry about your live stream got taken down. It didn't get taken down. I took it down because it got like a bunch of dislikes. And then Alex was saying that I lost like 11 subscribers from it. So I think it was a little like, it wasn't probably the best time to do a US live stream then, but we couldn't cancel the trip and we still wanted to see his brother. We just didn't spend as much money there because we didn't want to support the US in any way, at least not with our money. It was you who saw Mark D. Hey, Navin Dat. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat, guys. Hey, Donkey Balls. And Navin says, how was your Miami trip? Oh, happy birthday, Donkey Balls. And Navin, yeah, my Miami trip was good. It was nice to get out of the sun. Or get into the sun, rather. Get out of the gray weather. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a second. Jennifer says, bad decisions for the studios from both channels. No windows to look in the outside world. What were they thinking? Also, like, that's a good point, too. But also, from people that worked in TV and on those things, they say that, like, the on-air staff, or whatever you want to call them, the reporters, also like to be near windows. People don't like to be in a windowless room. So it kind of sucks that they both moved to buildings with studios with no windows in them, so there's no backdrop or whatnot. But yeah, I agree, very bad decision, because both those places were like literally the heart of Toronto. All right, Yoshi. So yeah, you have your birthday set. Navin Dad, $5. Get a Tim's or something. Thank you so much, Navin. I will definitely do that. I definitely could use a steep tea or something right now. Appreciate the support, Navin. Navin says, glad to see you streaming back home. I'm so happy to be home. As I was saying earlier, coming off that airplane and seeing the Canadian flag, that's the first time in a long time that when I saw the flag, I'm just like so thrilled. Oh yeah, Joanne McLeod and something Johnson? Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod, there we go. Those were the body break people. Were they married? They were married? Nicole said that dog had tiny sneakers on. Oh no, I missed the dog with the tiny sneakers. Ah, yeah, Yoshi, I think I did see that photo. It's a really cool photo. Looked like you guys had a really good time at the Leafs game. So did you know, actually, Yoshi, I was gonna ask you, I saw that Scotia, what the heck is it called now? Scotiabank Arena? It's not ACC anymore. So they do something, this is actually really cool. They do a tour now that you can book. It's $30, and they give you a tour of like everything, the Scotiabank, like even the locker rooms and stuff like that. But you have to, you can book it for any day, but the best days are the ones where there's no Raptors or Leafs games, because then they'll show you their rooms and their executive suites and stuff like that. Yeah, Scotia, nice. Thanks, Diva. I wish I had more vibrant green colors, but I like my seafoam green hat. I always tell when someone's gonna walk into me because they're looking down their phone and not where they're walking. The cool thing is I can look at my phone and walk because I can see where I'm walking on the screen. Haha. Darren says, sorry, I just had wine delivered. I really had to tell you and your viewers. There's a cool video of a guitar player at the Madison last night, and some guy comes, I saw that video. That poor Irish guy, I don't know if he was Irish, he fell through the roof of the Madison. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you could share it, Darren. I don't know if the link will work or whatnot, but yeah, this guy, they were recording a musical thing, and then this guy just like fell through the ceiling. I hope he's okay. He seemed okay. There was another video I saw not too long ago of like spring breakers on like this like balcony roof, and I think it was somewhere in the US, and it sort of like collapsed down. And miraculously, even though there was a bunch, they were all like fine. I think aside from a few small injuries. Yeah, Darren, you can try. I just don't know if it, I think it's what Cole says. I think you can just take the title of the video and paste the title into the chat so we can search for it. It might be that, because sometimes like links are kind of weird. Unless the mods are linking like a YouTube channel or like an internal link, it might like say no. Oh, what time is it in Phuket right now anyways? It's like 12-hour difference, isn't it? Maybe a little off. I know Hong Kong's 12-hour difference. Yeah, I don't see the link, Darren. I think you have to follow Cole's advice to just paste the title of the video and then have people search for it. Oh, it's 6 a.m. there. Yeah, I guess that's like 11 hours?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the crust.
I think Modano put the link in, because I think it was an Instagram reel. I guess Modano went and found it. So there's the, I'm gonna show it in a second, the W Hotel. Oh, my gimbal's being so weird. Like, I have to use the thumbstick now to make it like point at things. But you can ride the elevator up to the top there. And I believe it was Boom who ate at that restaurant recently and said it was really, really good. I think he went with his friend. I want to say, I think their name is Merlin? Navin says, Eddie, did you guys get to visit any other beaches, like Hollywood Beach? So we went to Fort Lauderdale and rented bikes and rode that up the beach, which was really nice, but like, holy cow. We forgot that it was spring break, and it was just like packed with, like teenagers. I don't even think like most of the people there were of drinking age. Drinking in the US is like 21. Yeah, Yoshi, it's been a while since we met. Yeah, sorry I'm not good at checking Discord too much. I think because like the weird thing, like when the inbox appears or somebody sends you a message, it like kind of appears in the same list as like the servers, so I don't even like see the direct messages half the time. I forget to check them. Yeah, Instagram's a little bit better. Kyle Walker says, I visited Key West when I was a kid, but haven't been anywhere to the US recently. Kyle, what are you at now? What is your sub count at? So for those of you, hey, Israel Morales. For those of you who are joining us, Kyle Walker is trying to build up his walk tubing channel because he wants to do some live streams, and he's really, really close to hitting 50. So if you could go ahead and toss him a subscribe, help him get to 50. It'd be pretty cool to have another walktuber around here hitting the streets. Thank you, Modano. Yeah, Modano shared it. So I think they recently put like something over. Oh, you're the 49th, Alex. Thanks so much. It's always fun to help people out and get them subs. I owe Henry for that. So yeah, this was clear. I swear to God, like a few weeks ago, like when we went to Cumberland Terrace. All right, Yoshi. Yeah, I'll follow you after my stream if I'm not following you already. Oh, you're at 52 now, Kyle. Oh my God, is my friend just sending me? Sorry about that. I clicked something. One of my friends just saw me live streaming. Actually, I was gonna ask him because he actually works for Rogers. Although I probably couldn't ask him on the live stream. But I was gonna ask him what was going on with breakfast television and that whole shakeup and bringing Dina Pugliese back, which I'm actually really happy for because I love Dina.
Sa ako nag-kontaktan ko. Senior ka.
Oh yeah, Kyle, congrats. Congrats on 50, bud. Yeah, no, Kyle, this is great news. And you're pretty like good at like pushing out content regularly, and so I think your channel's gonna grow pretty consistently and well, actually. Darren says her Dina was back at City. Yeah, she's back at Rogers / City News. Yeah, she's back at Breakfast Television again. I mean, I haven't watched Breakfast Television in a while because I don't have cable. But I was actually really happy to hear that she's back. There's another friend of mine I just walked by. Smell the camera. So which way are we gonna go? I think we'll head to Bay at least. Will says, why would I want to watch a show where people just eat breakfast? I mean, people watch mukbangs on YouTube all the time. Jennifer says you can watch her show live on Prime. Are you talking about Breakfast Television, Jennifer? Because I was actually trying to figure out where I could stream it. My friend said to check the City TV app. Oh wow, Yoshi, someone recognized you. I guess a customer, right? That's pretty cool. I haven't had anyone, aside from like other walktubers, come up to me and be like, hey, are you Eddie? And whatnot. Hey, Sapand! I caught your stream earlier, I was lurking. And I did catch your part of your one yesterday too, your St. Patrick's Day one. It's good to see you out there. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, I guess Prime. I know you can like pick channels on Prime to like subscribe to. So I'm happy to hear that. So I'll probably do that. That used to be my ritual in the morning, like growing up, and even after, even while working in offices and whatnot. Get up and watch breakfast television before heading out to work. Darren says you have a video of me and the tribute band in 1997, but I haven't made it public. Maybe I should for True Love. You should do that. That'd be cool to see. And thank you, Modano, for linking Sapan's channel. Sapan, did you hit 3K today? I know that you were like super close, like you were just like inching there. So that would be pretty cool if you hit it today. Today sounded very Canadian. It's like, oh yeah, but did you hit 3K today? Hey. Oh, Jennifer, you just hit under 50K. Oh my god. That's like really big news. I'm happy to hear that. 150K. Congrats to Jennifer Gala for hitting that major milestone. Oh my god, Sapan needs 12 more subs only to 3K. We need to get Sapan to 3K then. And we got Kyle Walker to 50 so he can start his live streaming. Which, Kyle, if you're still there, you have to read how to turn that on. And I think it like takes like a day for them to activate it. Saying that's more than Johnny strides, right? Yeah, I think Johnny's at like 135. So yeah, Jennifer's got more than him. But like different content though. Jennifer does some really cool Dolby Atmos videos. Atmos. Gonna rewind so you can hear that 3K again. Darren says, Randy, I have to say I really enjoy your streams. TO is my second home apart from living in Hamilton. Just don't hold it against me. So many memories with a few women I dated. It's a good way to remember the city. And that's cool though. And Kurt says, I need 20 more subs to find a new excuse why I won't go live. So I think we're gonna, what time is it anyways? Oh, I still got some time to kill. We're gonna go, probably head down towards Avenue, but then cut back up to Yorkville, walk to Yorkville, and either head down Bay or Yonge. It's been a very eventful and interesting walk today, I gotta say. Kurt says to Darren, she dated a few women at the same time and explains why you got out of town. Hey, Dark Tar Adventures, welcome. All right, Kyle Walker, looking forward to catching you on one of your lives sometime. Glad we managed to get you up to 50. Yeah, Kurt, we're hurry up. You need to make some content.
Cevaplar inanılmaz politik değil mi?
Kanka bence çok manifest.
So now at Yorkville. It's pretty lively, actually. Considering it's still a bit chilly out. The sun's almost gone. And now my gimbal is being funny again. I don't know what's going on. So it's like the auto function, which allows me to like pan up and pan down. It just kind of like blips off. And I have to like make it go into another mode and bring it back. And I'll have to troubleshoot it later. Oh, no worries, Darren. That's fine. I appreciate the sentiment, though. The YT donor link doesn't accept PayPal. I do have a PayPal link, but I mean, you don't have to donate. I mean, I appreciate it, but I do these for fun anyway, so. Although I'm almost ready to throw this gimbal down on the ground and go buy a new one. Kurt says, Darren, you're welcome to send me Amazon gift cards instead of anything for Eddie. He appreciates that more. Kurt took the words right out of my mouth. No, I use anything that comes in from my YouTube channel's ad revenue, otherwise I throw it back into the channel. So it says, I take gift cards as donations, but do not redeem it. I'm curious to ask why. Rockets regular says, hey Jennifer, congrats on getting more subs than that loser Johnny Strides. Now. No, I mean the thing about Johnny's channel growing is that like it's really cool to see that, because it's sort of like, it makes our whole community grow. And Johnny's actually a really cool guy. I like Johnny. Billy says, my channel takes PayPal in the donation link. I have that too, and although it's gonna say Eddie ASMR when you click the link because that's my old channel name. But I promise it's me. I think it's in my channel description or whatnot. Thank you, Kurt. Yeah. Yeah, please be respectful. I know you were only joking and saying it in jest though, but no, Johnny's actually really cool. I think that's what like makes doing walktubing so fun though, especially in Toronto, is that like all the walktubers, like all of y'all, are just a lot of fun to chat to and hang out with and watching your content. Hey, Hunting Live. And Alex saying Johnny inspired him to start his channel. Yeah, I think I was telling Sip or someone how I started this, because I had that ASMR channel before, and I think it was like 2018. I got, whenever the first Osmo Pocket came out, I got given that as a gift for Christmas, but didn't know how I could use this camera in my ASMR videos, so I started doing like a few walks like around Cabbagetown, but nobody cared. Nobody in the ASMR community wanted that. And then I noticed Johnny's channel, and I'd see that pop up. And then I saw him, I'd watch it from time to time, and then I really saw him explode. I think it was like New Year's Eve, either 2020 or 2021, and his just took off. And I was like, well, I still have this Pocket, I might as well use it, and started doing pre-record content. I think it was December 2021 that I started my first video. Hunting Live, are you going to the Village tonight? No, I don't think so. I was there last night for a comedy show. It was a lot of fun. And Darren, I'm in Yorkville right now. That's what you're seeing here. This is Bel Air Street that we're on. So this street is Bel Air. And then this cross street going this way, east to west, is Cumberland. Oh my God, I've seen so many of these like Ferraris and sports cars and whatnot in Miami, just everywhere. That's all people drive down there. Kurt says, hey, if you use this as your thumbnail, you could be the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. So it says that was a McLaren 720s. Thank you, Vasily. I know very little about cars. Alex used to work for Canada Post. I tried applying for them a few times, Canada Post. My grandmother worked for them, but couldn't even land an interview. And it's really funny. I was saying to Sip yesterday, we went into the Harvey's down at by Coxwell and Queen, that's been there forever. And I was like, I applied and even interviewed to work at Harvey's when I was like 15, and they didn't hire me. But then I ended up working at Licks anyways and hated it, so. Down here. Oh, 7 years for Canada Post. Hazukaido, that's where I went. My roommate came home with a bunch of these one day. They're really good. Not this place, ignore this place. This place. Kurt says you worked at Licks. That's awesome. And Dave says Licks sucks. Licks doesn't even exist anymore. They were doing bad. Like, I agree. They were really good, like, back in the 80s and 90s, but the patties kept getting smaller and they were putting less cheese on it, and it was just funny. You're just getting bread with, like, a meatball on it by the time they kind of disappeared. But yeah, I worked for Licks and hated every minute of it. You had to sing with all the orders, and then they rewarded you with, like, gold stars and stuff like that. All right, Don, thanks for coming in. Yeah, Vasily, it kind of sucks. Like, I actually do have some pre-recorded content I'm gonna edit and put back up, but I wanted to wait till I was back in Canada to kind of splice it in a bit. But it's too bad that the general sentiment, understandably so, is like boo to the US, but it's mostly boo to the orange man, the cheetah man. We still love our fellow Americans. Like, I think individuals, they're fine. It's just everything that's going on makes it tough. And one thing last, did you ever go to Zippers? Like, once, and more than a decade ago? And I don't recall much of that evening. Kurt says, I think I was the only one who ordered the turkey burger at Licks. Oh yeah, they actually had good turkey burger. You know what they had that was ahead of their time? They had really good, the nature burger, the veggie burgers. Those were ahead of their time. Because they were really good, because they actually tasted like regular burgers. But oh my god, I hated that song when somebody ordered a nature burger and you had to sing it into like the tune of Nature burger, nature in the night away. Oh, I hate that that's still stuck in my head. Darren says, in my teens, I used to take the GO from Hamilton to Toronto and cruise walk along Yonge and hit the vinyl record stores. Yeah, they used to have Sam's and then AA Records. I think it was AA Records, like literally right next to Sam the Record Man. Right where the Ryers or the TMU building is now. It's just up Yonge, just north of Dundas a bit. Yeah, A&A Records, Modeno, yeah. Kurt says, a girl tried to convince me the veggie burger tasted like a regular burger. It did not. Yeah, like it doesn't, you can tell there's a difference, but it wasn't like gross. Like, I think it was Fresh, not Freshie, but Fresh, that had a burger, like a veggie burger. They do the Beyond Burgers now, we have to pay extra for it, but they sell like a chickpea veggie burger, and it's really gross. Which is weird, because I actually like chickpeas. HMV, Sunrise, and further to Bloor you had Cheapies. Oh, I don't think I recall Cheapies. But Modano seems to recall it. Sully says, why was there an upside down bike? You mean back there? Somebody might have locked their bike upside down. I didn't catch that. So we'll go towards Young. This part of Bay is a little bit dull. I don't think I've walked down Young in a while. So it says, oh wow, Modena just snapped the gauntlet. Oh, because there's a message. Alex, you do remember Mark. How can I say what he looked like? He looked like Steve Urkel. I think he was only there in like grade 9 though, then he moved to Pickering. But him and I kept in touch. So, Okonomi House. Right over there. Oh, they're closed on Mondays. So I actually used to live... I'm gonna try to see if I can still see my balcony. In that building there, on the 30th floor. I lived there for like 15 years. And I used to come to Okonomi House generally regularly. And then there was a sushi restaurant here, Wow Sushi, that I also really liked a lot. They closed down about 2 years ago. But I love Japanese pancakes. Kurt's saying, did I go to 7 West a lot? Not as often as you'd think I would, considering how close I was. I do like it, but I find it like a little bit cramped. Evoke ASMR, Sarah, when she would come and visit, or when she came to visit, she stayed nearby there, and then she loved going to 7 West. And then I remember like one time I was like, we should go to this restaurant instead, and then she went, didn't like the menu, and then we just ended back up at 7 West. I think she'd been there like probably like almost every meal on her trip. I still haven't gone to this dim sum restaurant, but I think it's fairly expensive. Kurt says the chocolate chip banana cake at 7 West was so good. Yeah. That's my best friend would order it regularly during the pandemic. That was his, I'm really sad about things, but eating this chocolate banana cake makes the world better. Darren says, Eddie, I remember there was a place on Yonge and Eglinton, the Royal and Crown, who claimed to have the best pad thai, and they did. I remember buying my girl takeout from there. Rose and Crown. The Royal Crown or Rose and Crown? I don't recall either of those places, but I do love a good pad thai. Most of the pad thai around this area, especially in the early 2000s, always had ketchup in it, which is weird. And then the only place, or the first place that I had pad thai with actual tamarind sauce was Pai Tom's down the street here. Buckernail says, Wow Sushi relocated to the former Pizza Saint-Tropez at 78 George Street West. Oh, cool. I'm actually glad to hear that because their sushi was like the best. I might just go there and have sushi after my stream. there's Twilight Cafe with their logo that looks very questionable. It's a very interesting logo.
Thanks, Mike. Sorry?
Oh, you're saying they use plum sauce in something, Alex? Ugh, it's gross.
It's very necessary.
When they're not colors.
I'm still wondering if what they're gonna do with the Payless shoe shoe source. That's been there forever. They've been closed for a while. I think they closed down in 2018 or 2019. It was before the pandemic. So Henry was looking for a costume, and it's really, really funny. So he went to Party City up at Canadian Tire, and I never put much thought into Party City. And then after that video, or after his live stream, when was that, Friday, it got recommended me. Bright Sun Films just uploaded a video about the bankruptcy of Party City in the US. And then all weekend while we were driving around, because Sip got a new car, well, old car, but new to him, we just kept passing Party Cities, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Why did Party Cities just infiltrate my life?
Yeah. So I know for faith, but I've never actually met.
Yeah, so
Oh, skewers. Have you tried skewers? Like this type of skewers, it's actually pretty fun.
There used to be an Ethiopian restaurant down here. Maybe it's still there. I think I still see it. It just might be closed today. Man, you guys all talking about food are making me hungry. All right, thanks Vasily. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Hopefully I'll catch one of your streams this week. Hey, Sip. Sip, there's... I'll tell you more about it later, but Phuket Walk is actually a guy I know from high school. You missed an eventful walk, Sip. First I bumped into Sven on the walk, and then Riverdale was mentioned, and Alex Phuket Walk was like, I went there, and then he was just like, oh my god, I know an Eddie that drew the French teacher. And then realized that we know each other. We're in the same grades in class. And then, yeah, the algorithm's watching. And then, oh yeah, for the Party City stuff. And then Albert saw me walk by Starbucks and then sent me a video of me walking by Starbucks. Wow, this place still exists. Canine Couture. When I first got my dog, and you went to the Loud Motorcycle stud, she was like literally like the size of like that thing there, like this dumpling. So, and this was the only place. Yeah, she's like no bigger than this thing here. Like, well, you can't really tell the size, but that would fit in my hand. And this was the only place that had like a little jacket that would fit her. And I remember that little jacket was like $40 and it literally was a piece of cloth. But I think I still have it somewhere, and I sometimes try to fit it over her head and it barely fits over her head now. Kurt says, Sip, you're only at 48 more subs until you can go live. Yeah, Alex, I only remember one person that would call me Edward, aside from teachers when they were angry at me. So that's so funny. Oh my god. One card says, I'm done with winter, spring vibes. I'm so happy. I hope it doesn't snow again. Yes, we also got Kyle Walker. I think I showed you his videos before. He came in the chat and we managed to get him to 50, so he should be doing some live stream soon. Thank you, Kurt, for posting Sip's YouTube channel. Maybe one day he'll get around to doing a live stream. So 114 of you joining me tonight. Thanks everyone, whether you're lurking or in the chat. So if you enjoy this, please hit that like button. And if you're new here, I do this kind of thing from time to time, a couple times a week. Walk and chat and live stream it. So feel free to toss me a sub. I'd really like that.
it's just...
Alex says, I think I knew I was the only one that called you Edward. Darren says, so Eddie, besides your amazing streams, how's life in TO? It always looks so chill and comfy, but sometimes it bugs me. How is rent, cost of living? I would say I'm lucky because I'm renting from a friend, so my rent is affordable. But otherwise, it's starting to come down a bit. Like, rent is slowly making its way down here. It's kind of depressing during the winter, won't lie. But now that the warm weather and the sun is out, like, I felt amazing finishing work and there's still being sun outside to come do a walk, so that's the plus. But yeah, I'd say life is pretty good here. Wow, the lights are out here, or I guess they're installing them? I guess they're new. they still got them covered. And Diva says, how is your sis's channel going? I don't know. I figure for her, she will do a live when she wants to, and I won't hold my breath, but hopefully she'll do one soon. I think a lot of people would love to see life up in Muskoka and Huntsville, and I think she'd have a lot of fun seeing you all in the chat, so hopefully she does it. I think she's waiting for me to come up to visit sometime and just sort of do it with her. So maybe in the summer or something, and take the bus up or something.
Wait, get off at Wells and come up.
Picture naman tayo.
Darren, you don't have to do that though, but thank you though. Once again, I appreciate the sentiment, but you're welcome to enjoy the content. Thank you, Kurt. Yeah. What does she add anyways? I haven't checked her channel well. She did that one pre-record video. That's a random girl, Chris, my sister. And I thought it was pretty good, like for her first video too. It was really encouraging. This is where Sally had her altercation. So I can keep walking, although there's no one there tonight at least. She's at 80 subs. Oh my gosh, good for her. She's 20 away from 100. Imagine she's still getting subs and then nobody, she didn't put up any videos. I'll have to give her a little bump. Or maybe she's watching, maybe she'll come in and say hi to everyone. Oh, they're looking at the spicy mango drink. These lights also are turned off. But these for sure have been here for a while. Because I think I pointed them out last time. Kurt says, I put up Sip's link and no one subbed. Get with the program, people. Do not want pizza streams. I think I'll do a little avatar drawing for Sip's channel, and that'll probably help. I think people want to sub when there's like a photo or avatar, whatever you call those things. I actually need to finish Ninja Liam's drawing. Enjoying the green beer. Oh, that's some like McInnes. No, what is it? Jameson that she just poured in a bunch of shot glasses. Oh yeah, Darren, Night Ride. I think that's the program you're talking about. I used to watch that too. I'd have on like City TV overnight, and it would be a mix of the true Blue programming and the night rides, and then infomercials. It's old Miss Cleo infomercials. Yeah, night walk, night ride, night movies. Israel says, nice city, Toronto snowless. Yeah, mostly gone. There's small, tiny patches. More importantly, it's dry. I've got one sub. Zip is actually really good at editing the YouTube shorts. He did a couple of them. He did the TNT one. He did the Bloomers Donut one. And he did the Pickering Bridge. And I thought they were really fantastic. Like, he did a good job. He was very meticulous on like getting the timing to match the music. So it'd be cool if he even like wanted to do some short form content for his channel. Hey, Roma Scene. Am I saying it right? Scene? Sign? I saw that you're getting some subs now. I think it was Johnny was it no, Henry. I think it was Henry was there we go. Thank you, Modano, for linking the channel. I guess Alex told you that he knows me. Oh, sign. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, I remember seeing in another chat that you're saying that Sign was your wife.
And then just like.
Oh wow, so Sign's about to hit 50.
And then just.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too, Sign. Hopefully I get to meet you if you guys come back and visit Toronto. I can tell you all the stories about Alex. I actually want to see if that Toronto sign is still there. I imagine people aren't ice skating at the moment. So we'll just take a peek in and have a look. Hey, Derek C. Happy Monday. Yeah, the sign is gone now. They used to have like a giant bear there, and then they had like a young, like YONGE here, and it's gone. It's too bad. It should have been like a permanent fixture. You've been in Thailand for 11 years now. Holy shit. So you never come back to visit at all? I guess that's why you watch like these like Toronto walktubers, right? Because it sort of makes you feel more at home. It actually did help. I get that because when I was in Miami recently, I was watching a few of the other walktubers, and it kind of helped me feel like less like, not necessarily homesick, but just a little bit like still connected to things in the city. Hey, Jeanette. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Lurking while cooking dinner. And you're right, it is a very gorgeous evening here. Hopefully it's nice down there in Houston. Yeah, so the skating rink is definitely not operational. I guess they're done for the season. Oh, that's a funny sign. Area not salted. Alex says, miss home, man, definitely. Yeah, I lived here 11 years straight. Homesick for sure. Although I think that's pretty cool to sort of pick up and move to Thailand. You know, they always say like the statistic is that like we die 50 kilometers away from where we're born. And it makes me a little sad to think that, because that might be true for me. Unless I die while I'm on a trip, but heaven forbid. Yeah, it's all slurshy. It's still kind of like slippery. All right, sign. Be back shortly. Thanks for stopping in. See you in a bit. Still being kind of weird. Sorry, guys. Not sure why that keeps happening. Oh yeah, that would be. It'd be cool to go retire down in Thailand. I mean, I do love Thai food. Darren says, I promoted Rush's Signals as Rush's quintessential Toronto album. Hope you'll check out my review. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Definitely check that out.
Short answer, like.
Here's with the sirens. Gonna mute for a second. God, that poor Pizza Nova truck is like trying to like move out of the way. It's so massive. Yeah, I think Thai cuisine, so I think Japanese, Thai, both those are my two favorites. So then maybe Italian. And then Greek food is pretty high up there too. We had some really good Greek food at Athens. The restaurant, not the city.
To drink.
Then it's all you can eat prep wood.
Yeah, no worries, Alex. I'll probably do a stream maybe on the weekend or something, or maybe next week, where I'll go through Leslieville. I'll go by like Riverdale and Gerrard Square and all that. Kind of reminisce about the old times. Yeah, they're always taking the rims down off the basketball courts. Or like, I was always told people just steal them. But I'm like, why would you want to steal the rim? And just leave the backboard there. So there's a new TNT that opened up around the corner, which I think Henry did go in there on his live stream, but they kind of crapped out around the back of the store. I'm probably going to go in there and grab a few groceries, but I'll probably do it after I end the stream. But there's the new TNT down there. If you're curious what it looks like on the inside, you can check the shorts on my channel. Sip did a really good job of shooting and editing that one for the TNT. It gives you a nice sense of what it's like on the inside. And then the Value Village there. Did we do a short of that? I think we did, but I don't think anyone watched it. I edited that one. That's why no one watched it. But yeah.
Shake this.
Sorry. Jennifer says, beautiful night. Yeah, it's really nice out. Hey, Brent. Yeah, Ken's hood. Yeah, Ken lives just around the corner from here, not too far away. So I think I've mentioned this before actually, but never hurts to mention it again. So that Shoppers Drug Mart up ahead there used to be the Hard Rock Cafe. And if you're ever in town or in the area, you can go inside, go up the escalator there, and then behind that blue billboard thing that's lit up right now, there's a little kind of museum, an homage to Young Street's music scene. And of course, it's free to go in. I think they had to keep that or put that in, I guess, as maybe an agreement for taking over the Hard Rock Cafe and putting in a stupid Shoppers Drug Mart of all things. Yeah, this is Yonge and Dundas Square. I can't figure out, it's a lot darker today. I guess because these lights are off. These ones here, I think they're turned off, so. All right, Darren, thanks for stopping in. Hope the rest of your evening goes well. And thanks for all the really kind comments you've left in the chat. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it's a lot darker here. Point Guard says, great night for some mozzarella sticks. I agree. Y'all got me thinking about food. And Rand Disney says you didn't know about that. Yeah, it's kind of, I would go in, but the security's a little bit weird at this one. But I think you can kind of see the, I think it says Music Museum. Let me zoom in on that. So yeah, you can see right there it says Music Museum, that black sign like dead in the middle. So it's just behind that. I think those are the display cases with some of the things in there. I mean, it's just a one-room museum, but it's still pretty cool to just hop in and visit. Diva, I believe Darren was saying that they used to live here, but they're in Hamilton now. Oh, now these lights turned on. Oh yeah, so the One of a Kind show is next week. The ad just disappeared. The ad's what made me think of it. So I applied for a media pass. May not get it. I don't know what their criteria is for it, but figured it wouldn't hurt. But if not, I do have a friend that has a stand there, so it'd be nice to go say hi, just pay my own ticket or whatnot. Coursera or Coursera. Have you ever checked out Little Canada? I have not. I've been meaning to. I don't think you can, I think they don't mind you live streaming down there, but I think the signal cuts out, so it'd have to be like a pre-recorded kind of thing. But it'd be cool to do it, and I wouldn't even mind paying for the small 3D version of myself. The you knew was in you. I don't know what that means. We have a African ancestral acknowledgement for Sankofa Square. I don't like that name. I don't like Sankofa Square. I don't think anyone does. Nobody's been like, oh, that's a cool name. Marie says, thanks, Freddie Eddie. Really enjoy your streams tonight. Was no exception. Have a great night. I'm not going to lie. I'm going over to Once Upon a City to support her on her premiere. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, please, Marie. Please, thank you for saying that. And please, yeah, go check out Sally. I didn't know she's having a premiere. I'm probably going to end shortly anyways, actually, because I want to go grab groceries and food and go warm up because it is a bit chilly. Nouvelle likes the name Sankofa Square. It's not fun to say, I think. I think like my tongue has a problem wrapping around the N and the K, Sankofa. I think visually it looks nice, like the word itself looks nice, but thanks Modeno for sharing Sally's premiere. What's the topic of her premiere? What is she? I like Sally's videos. They're so informative. I never know what's going on over there. But what's really sad here, actually, we'll have a look, is just how dark the City TV's old building is. So we'll just go have a little look before we end the stream. Oh, Barry Honey Sherman, the Unsolved Missing Murders. I was talking about that with SIP. How they had that company, that pharmaceutical company that was creating drugs that were a lot cheaper, the off-brand ones. I forget what the actual name of those kind of drugs are. So yeah, look, it's so quiet in that building now because, oh, I'm gonna go, this car wants to go in the park. Because City TV, I believe as of yesterday or Friday, is no longer in there. So it's a dead, empty building now. They probably have a security guard there though, but yeah, they're not there anymore. They left the building. It's not really clear why they all left here and went up to the head office. Probably money. It usually has to do with money. But yeah, folks, I think we're gonna call this a live stream now. 2.5 hours. I was hoping I would hit 3, but my energy's starting to tank, and I've got to go grab a few things and get food. I'm getting hungry. But yeah, there's the last shot of the Rogers building. 1 sec, gonna unplug my phone. There we go. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining the walk. See, I'm wearing my green for St. Patrick's Day. And yeah, it was really cool, Alex. This is so funny. We knew each other. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for the support. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me on this walk. I'm gonna go. My hat always. So this was dead center when I started this stream, and now it's here. It always shifts on me. I don't know why, but I think I made it worse. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. And if you don't have much to do now, you should go check out Once Upon a City Sally's premiere. And yeah, otherwise, I will see you all on the next live stream. I'll have some pre-recorded content coming out hopefully this week of some stuff we did in Miami. But yeah, thanks everyone, and take care. Love you all. And now I'm gonna hit the end. Enjoy my slice of pizza. Thanks, Kurt. All right, good night, everyone. Take care.